Greetings, Earthlings. It's Shane with Oddball Cards. In our time, it's December 19. I have stopped the time travel briefly to convene with the Odd Gallery. And I don't just mean this Odd Gallery. I mean the entire loyal listener crowd. This one's for you. I wanted to do a sincere and heartfelt episode on slowing down, whether you celebrate Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, none of the above. That doesn't matter to me. I wanted to lead by example and start the next couple episodes I do will be summaries of my favorite cards. But this channel has become a bit more than cards. I was a retired World of Warcraft player who, many of you know, things ended suddenly. Had no hobby, and ever since I was about 20, which was about 1 billion years ago, I've had a hobby. And I was rather dejected one evening, came across a YouTube video of wheat pennies, watched a couple of those, and then I got involved in a task, and on came a Jabs video, and I proceeded to watch every Jabs family episode I could. Through that, I found a couple. I didn't really know how YouTube worked. I've got to admit, I was that much of a noob. I stumbled across Gourmet's channel. Barry with Cards for Days, Autistic Family Collectibles, and most importantly, not that he's more important than them, but for you, I feel sad for you. I found Bad Luck Breaks, and he sat and opened boxes of cards, and I thought I had found Nirvana. So instead of listing our normal grant, I want to review this year. I have become actual friends, and not just internet friends, with Intercontinental Cards. Hats off to you, Ichthud. Sorry, it's a Falcons hat. That's just what I'm wearing today. Hedgehog. Wanted to just, I take no credit for this, but just the power of the community. Every time he watched my video, I'd go on his site and say, we miss Hedgehog videos, and we all have something different to contribute. And now, man, he is just cranking out those videos. Go, go, go. Came across The Hobbyist. We are cut from the same cloth, whether that's Monty Python and the Holy Grail, TARDIS, Time Travels, The Fellowship of the Ring. And he has a wonderful Advent series, as does Ichthud on Intercontinental Cards. George the Collector, Angry Old Man. Hoss of Cards. He's big time now, but he's never has turned me away when I've asked him for advice on posting videos, on the analytics, blah, blah, blah. That's Oddball's OCD alter ego. Charlie C., I'm going to hit on that later on. He's coming out of retirement to join us. Our regular scheduled program was postponed. And last and not least, and I'm sorry if I've missed you, but Joseph Lombardo and we've collected for a long time, but we have just a lot of similarities in what we collect. So, you know how it works here. With further ado, I am going to open something. I struggle a little bit because Bowman Draft is new, and I'm a sarcastic person, and I keep thinking to myself, so we're opening these lottery tickets, and in 5 years we might know if they're any good. So I went back. My local card store has been stocking this. There's some good names in this. Here's one of them. Dylan Cease. It's a paper first. Ryan McMahon is just poking around in the big leagues. Here's Corey Seager. I like that card. And we got a very shiny, sparkly first of someone I've not heard of. Michael Sederoth. All right. We still celebrate you, Michael. You did far more in baseball than I ever could. So let's see what else we have here. We have Alex Gonzalez. We had a few Alex Gonzalez's in the 90s. And a Bowman first of Andrew Morales. All right. Let's see here. 3 more packs of this. I like talking numbers. These packs cost me about $4.50. They went up to $5, and somehow $5 resonated with me wrong, and I stopped buying them. But then recently they were down to 450 again. I don't know what I think I'm doing. Hey, look at that guy. He's got a great name. Shane Zeal first. Clint Frazier. There's a name. We're going to celebrate all the miscellaneous prospects. Here's a Chrome first of Chase Vallett. Have not heard of him. I do have a little hope. Cabrian Hayes is just hitting the big leagues. Luis Ortiz. Jake Cozart. Have not heard of him. Oh, Blakey Swihart. All right, he's a major leaguer. And last one in this pack is a paper first of Justin Gomber. I feel like I missed something I was going to say about the odd gallery. Oh, yes. I was just reflecting on being a fan, and I was just the biggest Mike Mussina fan. I knew he didn't have the flashiest numbers, so, man, it just made me feel good as a lifelong fan of Mussina. It feels like a life. It's been about 30 years that he got in the Hall. This I just put here to creep you guys out. And Bud Stoney has made me a one of one of karate kicking guys, so I guess we never really know the power our words have. So if I missed the thanks, there will be more shenanigans and videos where I blame you, I credit you. Hey, Brian Anderson, still with the Marlins too. That's so interesting that a prospect stayed with their team and was not traded for someone else. C.J. Edwards, I think he's in the bigs, but I could be tripping. Eric Fadee, first. Hey, look, it's twins. All right, a Bowman Chrome first of Eric Fadee. He is in the bigs, I think poking around. If I had to guess, I'd say like the 4th or 5th starter. I think still with the Nats, and maybe that was just last year. A Ronnie Williams first, Luis Torrens, and Brian Gonzalez first. All right, so I'm definitely going to save all these. They go in a box called Prospects. This is the last pack of this, and then my local card store. I am fortunate enough to have one. With everything going on in the world, I usually go every Saturday, hang out for a little bit. But with the state of affairs, I went last week and didn't feel great about that. I have not gone there in a bit. I do like to support them, and they do have cool products. All right. These packs have already been, hey, the guy who's everywhere in 2020. And here's his 2014 draft card. All right. Well, we'll save it. B squared, is that the moniker? Look at that. Oh, I thought it was his first. Dang it. All right. Not as excited. This one sure is sparkly. Trevor Story. That'll probably be going to an actual Rockies fan just because it's cool looking. Got a first of Matt Morgan. Shoot. Oddball's throwing stuff around. All right. Another Trevor Story. And a Michael Sederoth? Sederoth. I thought it was, but then those sparkly letters. I have no idea what this is. Last time I was at the card store, they gave me a pack for being a customer. So we're going to see what the top of the class is. If you look at this, Oddball even fails at opening things. And I think I put my knife away because I wasn't... Oh, no, here it is. Because I wasn't opening a box. All right. So I like tops. And I like dumb jokes. So here's the top of the class. Oop, you put it here. Someone new might be going, oh, he took that behind the camera. He filled it with a Kiki Hernandez card. All right. Have no idea if these have any value. Never heard of it. I think it's just some extra cards that distributors give baseball card LCSs. I like the photography, actually. Names are good. They probably just put stars. You can't go wrong with the Trout. And George Springer. We'll see where he ends up. Oh, I missed one. Christian Yelich. So, yeah, it does look like the bigger names. Unfortunately, Mr. Gallo is the littlest name in here, isn't he? Yep, he sure is. All right, so if you've watched this far, a little bit of an Easter egg for you. if you know Charlie C., he is the master of the hot pack. So I am going to do a holiday giveaway. Today is December 19th. I'm not going to advertise it. I'm just going to see how many people watch this far. And I am just going to make you up a hot pack. So here's the rules for entering. I want to know where you think the new Oddball Curve, that was one of the nicknames, Billy Ripken and the Ripkenettes headquarters should be. It is currently in Cork, Ireland, but we always got to keep the story evolving. So where should David Pert and I call home? That's number one. Number two, I just want to hear your favorite card you own. Doesn't have to have any value, some value. You often see a lot of my favorite cards, and they're not very expensive. But then I would also love to hear your favorite rookie card. So just want to take a minute, give you a peek behind the curtain, shake my fists that you have a happy holidays, and as always, Oddball out.